okay, yep, I just did a video, but it was actually just a photo. I'm in downtown. Actually, I'm not in downtown. I'm on the harbour of Seattle, overlooking these beautiful mountains and the water. As my layover in Seattle is during the day, and I have about 12 hours of a layover for a long journey home from Hawaii, and I'm super tired because naturally I didn't sleep much on the night flight from Kona to Seattle. So I'm using this time to come and immerse myself in nature. I'm sitting on this, and I'm surrounded by these trees. I just took a pee in the woods because I couldn't find couldn't bother to find a public toilet. There's no one around here really. And I'm using this time to reflect on Hawaii and integrating that into life. Because naturally these things will integrate, the things that I've learned and experienced in my body will naturally integrate into life. But just taking the time to kind of focus and meditate on these things gives me the capacity to empower myself and to be aware of what is going on, because I want to be conscious of it. There's geese flying. I guess they look like Canadian geese near to home. So one of the main things that I'm thinking about today is this ability of mine to live out some of the decisions I've decided about, how to live those out when I get home, because I will live these out, but I guess I'm meeting my mind with my spirit, and I'm meeting it, and I'm asking the mind what's going on, and will my mind unite with my spirit, because my mind sometimes wants to just be by itself, which isn't helpful at all. And some of these decisions are about work. I want to leave my job because I don't feel like it's the right way to develop myself and to nurture who I am, because it seems to be creating more problems for me physically and my well-being. So in order to move into the next, I had a picture of myself leaving something behind, stepping away, and not actually seeing where I'm going until I've actually stepped into it. And when I've stepped into it, then I can see the vibration of where I'm going. But it's only then that I can do that. It's when I'm letting go and making space for the new that I can gain the new, and I can hold it and I can nourish that. But at the moment, because I'm afraid, I'm not receiving that vision of it, because I'm stuck in something, and in order to overcome that, I actually need to just let that go. And interestingly, the more I kind of thought about it yesterday morning, the more I realised that it's actually not that scary, because not so much depends on me to stay in this job. So sometimes you create a bigger problem than there is, because the mind works too hard. And that's basically been the problem with this job, is that my mind works too hard. And it's a process. It's a great experience of learning how to work through these things. And part of the fruit of it is to just leave, because that's my courage and my confidence in myself, to trust that I actually don't belong in that vibration. I don't need to have the neediness of the people that I work with. Is natural from the circumstances they come from, but the reason why I'm doing this job, I believe, is because I have part of my heart that's like that too, and I want to heal myself. And actually, really, the next step is now to leave and to heal myself outside of that. And that isn't that. I mean, from a perspective of caring for other people, that's actually the most caring thing I can do. So that's one thing, and how to play that out. Another thing is remaining intuitive and restful and adventurous and connected to spirit, connected to myself, connected to nature, connected to heavens, connected to God, connected to others, because when you are immersed in a society that's very busy, you get disconnected from reality, and you kind of live this world of fast-paced social media task thing, and it will be hard to let go of those things in daily life when you have, they are part of your kind of daily walk until you can a little bit. At the moment they will be part of my daily walk because I will still be working for a little while, and remaining connected to nature is the key, because that's what I've been learning out in Hawaii, is that beauty of letting go and of just following your heart's desire and knowing and trusting that all will be provided for you. That's completely what, if I could sum it up in a nutshell, that is what I have learned. And all of nature is providing for you. All of God is providing for you in every way. You send yourself out to a country which seems a somewhat odd destination for you, and you go to meet people who the majority you've never met before, to do something that you're not that familiar with, and something that kind of scares you, and you put yourself out there and you don't really plan it that much because you just weren't in the place to do that, and you end up just relying on the moment. How do I get there? I don't have the internet or phone to figure that out. I'm just going to ask someone, and I'm just going to take whatever comes my way. What is that? So that was how it worked out for me, and at every turn of the road there was some miracle that happened that connected me with someone, with some kind of service, with a facility, with money, with provision of any kind. At every moment there was something to provide for me, and when I didn't